The past year has made up for the past 5 years. I thought I was falling upon deaf ears. I'm like, no one's listening. Seeing people show love on the internet, it was like, Twitter is a wild place. And Twitter will cook you the up, but Twitter showing me love. It's like, oh, this is real.
What's going on, real ones? This is Ben, and we're here with
Chyld in Chicago.
Boom, in Chicago. I mean, it's your second time in the city, so how did this compare to the first time you were here?
I think Chicago really always shows love, so like this time it was a lot more people than last time. But the love was amazing. I appreciate it. And then I got some good food, so I'm good.
And by chance, where did you go to eat?
Oh, Professor Pizza. Shout out to Tony, because I literally just saw him. I love him. His energy is amazing, and you got to go there. And whoever watching this, you got to go there, too.
We got the, the out-of-towner recommending the local spots. We got to see if it measures up now, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like it was a good slice. You got the New York style? What was it?
We got the grandma style.
Grandma, okay.
Pepperoni deluxe, and I think 2 orders of pasta.
They treated you right. How's it been on the road with Eric, the architect, and you actually got to do a few more dates than you were expecting to,
So at first it started off with only 5 shows, and then ending it with 8 shows. But bro, his fans are mad welcoming. His team is welcoming as hell. It was just a really good experience to be in my first tour. So Beast Coast, my brother put me up because my brother is a huge hip hop head. Shout out to my brother. Literally, his music blasting. It's a lot of Beast Coast stuff. It's a lot of he put me on to Joey Badass Waves. Wayne put me on to Palm Trees by Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of people just making sure that I'm in a good lane of some good music.
Right. What else did you listen to growing up?
Man, all right, so personally, and it's probably gonna be surprising, it was a lot of radio music until my mom is playing Jay-Z, my grandpa's playing jazz, my brother's playing a lot of mixtape era music. So when that started combining, I really started listening. I'm like, oh shit, it's actually kind of cool. I didn't like jazz that much growing up, but when I got into my adulthood, I'm like, oh shit, I'm playing this to now calm my nerves and playing this before show, after show. That's my favorite genre now.
Yeah, you think that's kind of how it got incorporated on the hip hop side as well? That's how you kind of fused the two, just that love for jazz?
Hell yeah. And then I went to a creative performing arts school, so it was a lot of musicians, just around.
Shit, tell me about that. Where was that at?
Camden, New Jersey. Shout out Camden. That's my love.
Okay, Camden.
Yes. But I went to creative performing arts school in Camden. And it was just being around mad creatives was just a wonderful experience, bro. But that also poured into my music because I'm around a lot of musicians. But jazz, you got a lot of 90s hip hop music that sampled 70s jazz and 70s soul. If you a fan of 90s hip hop, you're a fan of 70s jazz.
And it's super cool how that shit is coming back around, where it's now the 2020 songs are sampling the 90s shit, which is sampling the 70s. So it's you hear about things in completely new ways. It's certain introductions to culture and all that, man.
Yeah, the shit's wild. And then when you do the sample dives, and you end up finding out you actually like the original song better than the song that they took.
Yeah, right. No, shout out to homie Sydney. She plays a lot of the old soul music, and I'd be discovering old samples. I might have heard some shit from MF Doom for the first time. The whole time it was a Shaka Khan or Janet Jackson type of song. But trying to get back to the roots of it all, man. Well, shit, what's on your tour playlist right now?
My tour playlist is a lot of neo soul and a lot of jazz. So before I got here, Erykah Badu, Moonchild, we had some Robert Glasper bumping.
Maybe somebody we haven't heard of,
Somebody you haven't heard of? I was playing Kai Crusade on the way here, too.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I was about to say, but that's somebody you heard of. That's Chicago.
Yeah, no, see, I heard of him, but, it's people still got to hear of him,
Oh, hell yeah. Kai Crusade.
He's having a great year already.
I love how he layered his vocals. That. I'm a big fan of that harmonies and just the vocal layering. So hearing that, I'm he's pushing at another box.
Yeah, hell yeah. I did Kai's first ever interview back in 2021. It was for a publication around here called These Days Magazine. So I've been seeing the journey, and his shit's been dope since that EP he dropped, Steve's Demo. What's something you could talk about for hours?
Music. Yeah. Music, I swear to God. Depending on what genre we talking about, what decade we're in, I can go on music for hours. It's some songs to where you relate to time periods. So it's a song that you liked in high school that every time you listen to it, it brings you back to this moment. Music It's a journey. It can take you anywhere, bro.
I think about a lot of the Chicago music that I got involved with. I first started listening when I was growing up out of New York.
Yeah.
So, then I came over here.
Chicago music is love.
And it was all right in front of me. So a lot of those like neo soul sounds were what really drew me to just more artists out here.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to discover all this shit out here too is just, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah,
So
I know the creative scene out here got to be crazy, and I'm
a lot of love.
I tap in where I can.
Yeah, Where'd the hat come from? Tell me a little bit about these clips. Like, let's do a little fit check right now.
Grandmom's Closet is a brand in LA, and they sent me out a hat to rock during tour, and I'm like, bro,
hell yeah.
It's love, because it's the first thing I got.
You on the road, you getting the pieces now. They're like, yeah, rock this.
So I made sure, they showing love to me, I show some love back.
Yeah.
The bottle caps, get the bottle caps in the mic.
This reminds me a little of the Tizo touchdown nails.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it for a little minute, but yeah.
It's a little more comfortable. I'm not saying you bit him or anything. I'm just saying like it's just stuff in the hair, that's like metal.
I don't know how he do the nails though, because that shit look like
That's
TSA is having a hard time. Because I get stopped at TSA for this. So I'm like.
So you put this in every morning, or what's the situation?
I want to say.
You can leave them in for a little bit.
Yeah, I leave them in for a little bit until it's time to wash, and then I take them out. Then I put them right back in. And depending on how I feel that week, I might not do as many.
Yeah.
I might do probably just 20 or 30. I think we rocking with I want to say 80. Around 70, 80 right now.
Man, I'm trying to take a second to count all of them.
I lose 3 or 4 a day, so.
Lose?
You gotta.
You're just leaving a trail wherever, just a couple.
I left a couple on stage.
It's just a couple in every city type. I mean, I feel like if you're really going hard, then you're gonna lose some bottle caps along the way. That's just how it goes. How did it feel to you started appearing on a lot more of these platforms, right? A lot of these music curators are kind of tapping in from places that aren't necessarily your hometown, but just elsewhere. Like, how did that feel to really get that love, on the internet almost before you might have seen it in person?
Yeah, I would say what I've been saying to people is that the past year has made up for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot to where I thought I was falling upon deaf ears. I'm like, no one's listening. So seeing people show love on the internet, it was like, oh, because Twitter is a wild place.
Yeah.
And Twitter will cook you the fuck up, but Twitter showing me love. It's like, oh,
right.
Oh, this is great. And then you get out in person and you got people saying oh, yo, I came because I saw you on TikTok. It's like, oh, shit, this is real.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. Because some shit on the internet is not real.
No, but at the same time, right, it's a way of getting acquiring a lot of real fans. This is how people be doing the music discovery.
Hell yeah, bro.
From there, it's just how far will they go with it, right? And then that kind of lies on you. They're going to see what's the body of work like and everything. But Something Came to Me was your most, recent debut album. Yeah, would you say that? Boom.
Hell yeah.
So what came to you today,
Oh, it's a lot. I got a lot of love today.
Yeah.
I also had to show my love back is why I went to the pizza shop.
There you go.
Man, it was just it's just learning experiences that's just coming down.
Yeah.
But I named the album that because it's a mantra. Something came to me.
Yeah.
So I'm just hopefully blessing, some understanding, some learning, some growth.
Yeah.
So I hope.
Did you ever hear that surf record that Chance did?
Yes.
That Something Came to Me
Yes.
was one of those tracks on there. That's what I thought of right away.
Yes, it is. It's on Surf. And Donnie Trumpet dropped the album last year. Did you
Yes,
check
sir.
that?
Yeah, he go by Nico Segal now, right?
Oh yeah, he does. I gotta fix that.
He does it. He does a lot of local shows around here. So
Really?
it's a spot called Dorian's Jazz Club. You're gonna have to go to next time
I've
you're
been
here.
there.
Oh yeah, you been.
I've been there. I want to say.
It's right next to Sub T. It's a lot going on. That's a great intersection right over
I was
there.
telling somebody the story about that night.
That's so crazy.
Because I went up to the door and they're
What
like.
are the odds? It was 2 other Jersey artists on a totally different lineup. But yeah, shout out to Wise Boy Jeremy, man. Shout out to Soul Child. This Jersey Chicago connection, we're gonna keep it going. So, we're gonna conclude with one last question, which we always do. Who is a real one in your life? This is your chance to shout them out.
Oh, it's a lot of real ones. Okay. Can I name I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah,
my brother,
okay.
my mom, my sister, Wayne, my engineer, my producers, Max. All they show mad love and they make sure that I know that they support me. So I want to say my team, period. Real ones.
Fuck yeah. There you go.
Shout out Rob. DJ Rob, shout out Rob.
There you go. See, this the prep for the Grammy speech. You already know. We're out here with Soul Child at Reggie's. Probably about to get kicked out of here. So this has been From Real Ones. We're signing off. Thank you for watching.
I appreciate it.
Of course.